Right here. Right. Hi there. Welcome everybody to the second interview here with Judith Collins, who's in Australia. I'm in Bristol in the UK. I highly recommend you look at the link below to watch the first interview I had with Judith. But we're going to do a second one, and today's going to have a focus on love and companionship in the human aura. To me, love and intention combined is the most powerful force in the universe. And so that's my personal take on it. And so Judith's come up with some amazing questions that we're going to discuss. I've come up with a few more. And we're going to focus on love, vibration, and positivity. So hi there, Judith. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Hello really from Australia.
Excellent. So honoured to speak to you and grateful. So, would you agree love and attention is intention as a powerful force?
Yes, love in the human aura, as a young child through to adulthood, shows that without love, we don't have self-worth and we don't have belonging. And in those two issues, they have negative colours and they have powerful colours. If you have self-worth, you have the most powerful colour in the human aura, which is claret red, a good glass of red wine. That's the colour. Right. So when you pour that into your body, you're getting self-empowerment, I jest. But belonging is another one. It gives you a path of learning and unfolding in the learning so that you develop and your soul incarnates into this life to do one thing. And that's only one thing it wants to do. And that's to master being human on all those levels of intellect, belonging, success, empowerment, self-development, handling special challenges throughout life and growing from that and learning from that. Yeah.
Lovely. So one of the questions that you wrote was why love exists and why it comes in many forms.
Yes, yes. Love is the journey of a soul. Through love, it develops a sense of wholeness. When you see a family who is all together, a loving family all together, journeying life together, supporting each other, all of those souls that belong to that family, they have evolved over many, many, many lifetimes. When you find a family that doesn't perform in that way, they are on the path of developing love in all its areas. If I explain the part of love, the human aura shows that love is a force of developing who you are, which is the balance of the human experience and the soul. The soul incarnates in our lifetime for the human experience because it's the only incarnation that you can have, it can have, to layer those lessons of love. And love comes in friendship. It comes a pet dog. It's a love for wild animals or the universe, or the environment. It comes in all many forms. And so they are the many forms that love is in our auras, and comes in with us in birth, so that we act as a student on the journey of love. So love becomes the tool to be human.
Yeah. That's a lovely phrase you had there. I'm a student on the journey of love. What a beautiful line of for people to sort of think about. So the next question is what is love?
What is love?
Yeah.
Love is an energy that comes on different levels. It shows itself in the human aura as a mixture of different colors. And you can have love that is just caring communication, right? So we might see a person who lives alone, but that person, everybody in the neighborhood loves, helps everybody. That's their love journey. So all the different colors in the aura show us different loves. We could have somebody who has got pale blue, which is a dominant color of sensitivity. So their love is to be able to get inside somebody's psychology, there's somebody's psyche, to help them get over traumas and whatever. So love, and why does it exist? Love is the tool, it is the journey. And what is love? Love comes in all different forms. It comes in mateship, friendship, it comes in belonging, it comes in all the things that bind us. So it's an energy that binds us to life. And when we are released from life, that love and that life experience, be it positive or negative, all are absorbed through the solar plexus into the astral aura, and they go into the eternal mind, and they carry on to our next reality.
Wow, amazing. I'm just going to let you know now, because we talked a little bit before this interview, we've only got 5 minutes until the end of this recording, so I'm just going to give you that advance notice. I think you've talked about self-love, how it shows in the aura. That was the claret color, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, self-love in the aura is another thing that has many different layers. Claret red has to be earned. It's not made by the aura. There are lots of other colors. There are a few colors in the aura that don't exist unless you have earned them. And earning them is from the way you think, it's your attitude, it's your behavior, it's your interaction with other people, interaction with the environment, and it's how you care for yourself as well. And once it comes into your aura, my God, it is so, everything just goes like that. Everything just falls into alignment. And life becomes enjoyable, and there's a reason for it. When claret red comes into your aura and moves down to your feet, which is the most important color position in the aura, the other color that comes from claret red, it gets lighter and lighter until it turns magenta. And when magenta comes in under your feet, you're in the right place for the right thing at the right time. That's the power of the red. So you've got certain color combinations that come through to make that experience into claret red. So the biggest challenge that people have in the area of love is learn how to respond to love in its negative forms, and not react to it. Reaction to it gives you negative response, but responding to it gives you reflection, review, self-counseling, and a much easier process. So whenever I get challenged by anything, I look at it, and then I say, well, I'll do that in 3 days' time when there's less emotion attached to it. And then I can be more calculating in how to process it. So I never look at it. If somebody said to me, I think you're a fake, right? I never look at it, what the words say. I look at, I think, all right? That tells me that that person is processing that thinking. Where does that thinking come from? The next word that they've used is fake. Aha. So how does that word work in their life? I take it out of my life and I put it back into other people's lives. And that is having to master the relationships that we all make in life, which are part of the love cycle. Love doesn't have to be all joy, cuddles, and kisses. It doesn't have to be the power of love making. Love can come from reprimands, criticism, punishment by parents. It comes from all different areas. And the problem with the New Age movement, the spiritual movement, they all go looking for spirituality in search of this love, but never focus on the lessons of love in their own life. Yes.
Okay. So what I'm minded to think about now is rather than ask you another question,
Yep.
because there's only like 1 minute 41 left of this recording time. Um, I think would it make sense to you to kind of close and stop this recording now, and then we restart today, or do you think you would like to do that at another point in time?
No, we can do that again.
Okay, cool. So I'll stop
Yeah.
the recording now so that I preserve this initial recording. Then we'll go straight back onto it in about 10 minutes. Okay.
All right then.
Beautiful, lovely. See you
Beautiful.
soon. Bye.
Right.
Right.